Hi, I'm Ruby and this is Evolution Go. Today we'll be doing a 20-minute hips focused practice. So what you'll need for today's practice is one item that will slide when you put your foot on it. So today I'll be using a resistance band, but you could use a towel, a sock, honestly, anything. Let's get going. We will start in child's pose. Bring your fingertips up to the top of your mat. Rest your forehead down. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, press your palms down into the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press your toes down. One more time, breathe in. Set your hips bones back. Inhale, come to downward facing dog. Set your drishti to one point at the back of your mat. Take 2 big breaths here. Take any movement that your body needs. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift with a long spine. Ragdoll, lift the pit of your belly up, let your head drop down. Press down through the 4 corners of your feet into your mat. On your inhale, roll the whole way up to standing, extended mountain. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll start class today with 1 Om. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. One more time, deep inhale. Full exhale. Weight in your hands, feet to hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose. Deep breath in. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, drishti to one point, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Move feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, big breath in. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior 1. Now keep both of your hips so that they face the front of your mat. Press down through your feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side warrior 1. Both hips face the front of your mat. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Now, we're going to move into our first stretch. So this is where you will need your slidey item. Bring your slidey item to the right side of your mat. Both hands on the ground. Bring your left foot up and sit it onto this slidey item. So from here, you're gonna wanna bring your hip straight down to the mat below you, letting your foot slide out to the side. Now, you can choose to either stay up here on your hands, or you can come down onto your forearms. You can increase or decrease the intensity of your pose by either bending your knee or by moving your ankle higher or lower. So find what works for you. You'll also notice that you can rock forwards onto your hip more or backwards more. This is all about finding that perfect point where you're getting a stretch the whole way across your hip. Now, bring your drishti to one point. Choose a spot on your mat that you're going to look at. Bring your hands together, prayer hands. Now, take a deep breath in and let it go. Become aware of your body and how it feels right now. Tap into the sensations, the feelings, the experience of this body as it is here today. Know that there is nothing to fix, nothing is broken here. It is what it is. And you're practicing being with this body. Bring your attention to the things that you can feel, the things that you can touch, the things that you can see, the things that you can hear, smell, taste, any of it. Get present to your 5 senses. Let your breath come and go. Now, as you get settled here in this pose, you might notice that you can take it one step farther. Maybe bring your ankle up 1 more inch, sitting further onto your hip, getting deeper into the stretch here. Challenge yourself. Go for the spot where you're really starting to get some feedback from your body. As sensations are going to arise, and then let them go with each breath out. Inhale, take it all in, and then exhale, let it go. 2 more times. Last one. Come to downward facing dog. Press your palms onto the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Move your hips around. Take the movement that you need to. And then bring your slidey item to the left side of your mat. Now, you'll notice that I have some carpet on this side. So I'm actually just going to use the carpet to let my foot slide. So bring your right foot forwards, plant it onto your slidey item, and then set your hips straight down onto the mat. Now the stretch here that you're getting, the feedback you might feel in your hip, this is your sciatic nerve. It's a stretch specifically for this one little nerve. That's the spot that might start to pinch when you have low back pain from sitting too long or standing on your feet all day. This is a specific stretch to help release tension in this one point of your body. You can stay up on your hands or come down onto your forearms. As you come down onto your forearms, you can drop your head forwards, drishti to 1 point. As you breathe, press your palms together or press them straight down onto the mat. Whenever your thoughts start to wander, bring them back to this physical sensation, the feeling of your hands resting on the mat. Come to a space of stillness within this pose. A space where you can feel all that there is to feel. A space where you become fully aware and fully a space where you can become fully aware and fully present to every piece of your body. Stay for the experience in this moment, right here on your mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let go. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. On your inhale, move to downward facing dog. Take any movement that you need to in your hips. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Come to a seated position. Once you have both of your sits bones pressing down onto the mat, take your left leg underneath of you. You're going to position your heel so that it's right next to your hips. And then take your top leg over top of your left leg. And then set this foot down right beside you. From here, you're going to take the heels of your palms and press them into the arches of your feet. This allows you to pull your shoulders back, get tall, and then from here, sit down through your sits bones. Breathe in, straighten out your spine, and exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Now, when I get into this pose, I get a lot of feedback and sensation from my right hip. This stretch right around to the back. That's okay. Take a big breath in. And fold a little bit deeper. Yeah, this is where this pose starts to get a little bit spicy. That's good. Stay for it. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Okay, last one. And then switch sides. So come straight back onto your hips, knees out in front of you. Now, wrap your right leg underneath. So right heel to left hip. And then your top leg, your left leg comes over top, heel by your right hip. Now, heels of your hands into the arches of your feet. Make sure that you're pressing your left sits bone down onto the mat. This is where you'll really get that stretch. Press down, lift up through your shoulders, and then exhale, fold just a little bit. One more time, breathe in. Fold 1 inch deeper, and then stay. Settle down through that left sits bone into the mat. Drishti to 1 point. Take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath in and out. All right, knees out in front of you. You can rock back and forth a little bit here, stretch it out side to side, and then we'll move into frog. So you could do frog either prone with your stomach facing down towards the ground or against the wall. Today, we're going to walk through the version that's prone. So the one with your stomach, again, facing down towards the mat. So from here, take the sides of your mat and fold them up and in. You're going to roll them just a little bit. This is going to provide a cushion for your knees. And then take the opposite side, fold it up. All right, now once you've got it about knee width distance, come up onto your knees and then down onto your hands. So from here, you're looking at a 90-degree angle in your hips, 90 degrees at your knees, and then 90 degrees at your ankles as well. So come the whole way down. Drishti to one spot. Press your palms together and bring your inner drishti, so your attention, your focus, to your hands. As they press one against the other, we're down into the mat. Feel the heat and the tapas that you've created underneath of your palms. Feel the weight and the warmth of them pressing against the ground or one hand into the other. You might have a little bit more space now in your hips, so you can pull your knees out 1 inch wider to both sides. So bring your left knee out, and then your right knee out, sink a little bit deeper into the pose. Take a full breath in. Big breath out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Come onto your forearms and then move so that your belly comes straight down onto the mat. So you'll move straight out and forwards. All right, from here, take an up dog and then knees back down onto the mat. This has been your 20-minute hip-focused practice. I'm Ruby Lou. This is Evolution Go. I was glad to see you here on your mat today, and I hope to see you again in the future.